Now to Jackson, Mississippi, where our friend crime-busting Mayor Frank Melton is breathing a sigh of relief after being acquitted on a slew of felony charges for going on improvised police raids and carrying a concealed weapon.
Now don't let me find you without telling me the truth, Uncle. You know if you don't, I'm gonna come get you.
He's not the sheriff or the police chief. He's not even a crossing guard. He's the mayor of Jackson, Mississippi. And Mayor Frank Melton has become a lightning rod for controversy, thanks to an approach to politics and crime fighting that is anything but business as usual.
Government doesn't work. Government is not about taking care of people. Government is a bunch of bureaucratic, pencil-pushing crap that never gets anything done.
Armed with charisma, tough love, a big stick, and a pair of pistols, Melton has waged a one-man war to rid Jackson of drugs and crime, commandeering a mobile command center and hitting the streets.
Let's say you got some kids that gonna come up here and play a little touch football, and one of them runs up against this damn glass and cuts his arm off.
His hands-on approach has been criticized by many and even landed him in trouble last November when he pled guilty to carrying a concealed weapon. And then the bombshell 11-count indictment that targeted the mayor's tactic of destroying homes that Melton claimed were crack houses. Charges that would have forced him to resign and even landed him in prison. Now, with his acquittal on all charges, Mayor Melton says the legal hassle is worth it if his actions have managed to slow the cycle of bad behavior.
We have problems with our kids. They're smoking dope. They're not going to school. They're having children prematurely, and their fathers are not in their lives. What are we going to do about it?
We know what he's doing about it. Joining me now from Jackson, the free and clear Mayor Frank Melton. Mayor Melton, congratulations on your acquittal. We were rooting for you, but how did the people of Jackson respond when the acquittal was announced?
Well, Geraldo, it's only by the grace of God and the people of Jackson that I'm able to even sit here and talk to you this evening. They've been very, very supportive. Obviously, we're going to have to do some things differently, but the people here in the capital city have been very supportive.
So you're going to put the stick away and retire the six-shooters?
Well, the six-shooters retired for the moment, at least, and but we're going to continue to very aggressively fight this war on drugs. It is destroying this country, and the people in the state of Mississippi and the people in Jackson have made a very strong statement.
So by making this statement, though, you still fear prosecution if you go back to your aggressive and, I might add, effective crime fighting, right, Mayor?
Yes, sir, but the judge has given me a very specific set of instructions in terms of how to do this in the future, and I will follow those instructions, but the issue is it will get done.
And by getting done, do you think that you have had a meaningful effect on the rate of violent crime in your town?
Yes, sir, I do, and I think that it was working, and I thank God that no one was ever hurt. I would never be involved in anything where another human being was being put at risk. This is about a bunch of houses that children are exposed to every day, that are next door to our senior citizens who've worked all of their lives to build equity in their homes, only to have a drug house next door, and we're just not going to have it. We're going to do it legally, we're going to do it methodically, but it's going to get done.
You know we'd vote for it if we lived down there, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back in a